It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Commanders. Coming up next.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, these Commanders, a last-place ball club in 2022. Well, in most cases, you'd say that was a lost season, but they finished 8-1, 500. That would have won the NFC South. What kind of a chance do you give them in what is certainly a loaded NFC East?
And you're exactly right about the division, so you have to be cautious about what you think with this team. They've got to continue to play excellent defense and get some improvement on the offensive side of the ball and establish who their quarterback is going to be.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Dolphins, we know about the weapons on offense on the perimeter. But do you think this is a team, Charles, that needs to step it up defensively to go to the next level?
I do, and they have the pieces in place. They have excellent players. Perhaps the new system that's been brought in will give them that edge that they need in the AFC East.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a give to Mostert running right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Tua. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get my he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Faking the handoff, Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards turns that go around a first down as well. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing here, Howell. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Sly able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down. Robinson up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll go play action. Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 10-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Tua now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And returns it right back to Samuel. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Tua now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Barrios complete. Dropped at the 35. So able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Holding, offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Commanders 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now it's Crowder. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd down. Howell now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the 1st. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB,
Is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 22. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Now they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hal now to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, Hal to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game is starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offensive need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Trying to power it in with Arma. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Arma. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
Well, they're struggling with that so far. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Takes it to about the 37.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead. Sanders now to add the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Howell.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Howell looking to throw again.
And this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
On the draw, it's Gibson. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran, who did some damage in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
On first down, Howell. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit it with a gain of over 20. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled on some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This time they'll throw it with Howell. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Slide for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but Hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing.
There he goes, right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 129 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now, on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Work in the middle of it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete. That's Hill.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, here's Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Tua. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now throwing on first down here. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Throwing here, Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Off play action, it's Howell. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Howell. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Sly able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. This 2nd and 4. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Howell. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third down and 1. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They'll go play action. Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
This is a type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game. Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 50 yards.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Tua. Oh, wide open, complete. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jabril Cox from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Durham Smythe, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. There's the stiff arm. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 48.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Washington offense going back to work. And the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Howell. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. And he is going to have a Commanders first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Howell. And Dotson, he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. Howell to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's first down. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Clock at 36 seconds. Here's second down. They'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's first and goal. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This is third and goal. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Powell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.